said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sail that sea.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us.
First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Flushed out right. Drops it off for Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
To give to Nick Chubb.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Powerful running. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
44, Mike, 44. It's our time. It's our time.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Bengals nothing.
How does the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away? That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for the Bengals. 45 yards. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 74 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Makes the score Browns 14, Bengals 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. 44, 44, Mike, 44. Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll try again with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, we'll take them all to dinner.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29. Just shy of the 30.
The Bengal ball carrier. The tackle made by Terrence Mitchell. It's
the last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
At the 29-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
21, Bengals 6.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
24, Nick Chubb, the ball.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a 1st down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the 1st down. A run for Nick Chubb. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Mayfield with the give.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
They're on the tackle.
Here's Mayfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Mayfield with the give to Nick.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Landry, agile footwork. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Evans on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
8-yard pickup. Brings up 4th down and 1.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30, the 20, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 92 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, was in Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets Distinctive destinations.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A first down throw for Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
The 46-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own
partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
First down, here's Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
And a Bengal first down.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield now, Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game.
Austin Seibert.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Burrow looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Cincinnati.
John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
There's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Now Chubb. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it
Mayfield on play action. Open man is Higgins. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now Landry. Twisting away. It's a 57-yard punt, 14 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Play fake. Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Evans came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Being chased out left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Browns 21.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. 2nd down. Here's an option right. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Larry Ogunjobi on the tackle in his 4th year now out of the University of Charlotte. A big part of this young Browns defense.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Going for the deep ball. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 4-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
57. Mike, we're 33.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 16 yards, a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They go play action. Mayfield. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he works free. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good. For a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down at the 40.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run. Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off right around the 43. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, have some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good.
Bengals 32, Browns 21. Matt Bosher set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Browns take over.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Bengals 39, Browns